put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Tobago, and welcome back to the Tobago Updates Youth Morning Show. This morning we have with us Mr. Marlon Brizan, and he is the chairman of the Last Band Standing Committee. Good morning, Mr. Brizan.
Good morning, and how are you?
I am fine, thank you.
That's good. The Youth Forum. This is a wonderful opportunity. I want to take the opportunity to thank you guys for having us this morning.
Okay.
We are hosting a DJ competition in Tobago.
Mm-hmm.
It's a novel idea, but the gist and the idea behind it is to try to encourage the youth to come out and get more involved in community-based activities. Last Band Standing is a registered non-profit organization, and we've been engaged in promoting social and cultural activities across Trinidad and Tobago since 2011. Our mainstay has been Juve in Trinidad, which we normally would host, but the idea of it is that we wanted to do something called Juve with a difference, so that beyond Juve, we usually would host a number of cultural activities. It's a vibe concert series, so us promote a number of young and upcoming artists by providing them with a forum to showcase their talents. So the idea with this DJ competition is to reach out to the youth of Tobago and try to encourage them to come out and showcase the talents that they have as a DJ. And we have an attractive law with a $20,000 first prize.
Okay, $20,000. I think that's quite interesting. That's probably sparking a lot of persons' interest right now.
Well, early days still, we still, speaking to sponsors and that kind of thing. We've reached out to the THA Division of Community Development. We've reached out to a number of the banks and a number of corporate entities, trying to encourage them to come on board with us to, enact their social responsibility. The idea, again, is that traditionally, the youth of Tobago don't have that opportunity or outlet for exposing their talents or showcasing their talents. Traditionally, you'd find people who want to enter, let's assume, the Poetry Slam in Trinidad, have to leave Tobago and go to Trinidad to enter that competition. We are hoping with a $20,000 first prize that we get people from Trinidad looking to come to Tobago to enter the competition. So we all geared up for it, we're all excited about it, and we're hoping to try to push it forward as best as possible.
Most definitely. And what form will the competition take? So
the competition takes the format of the competition, and it's being hosted in partnership with, and let me just acknowledge my partners here today. It's been hosted in association with Bar Hoppin', which is the venue at which the competition is going to be hosted, and that's Mr. Cliff Ross. And it's the brainchild of a young lady called Miss Giselle, Giselle Coutain in Trinidad. It's her brainchild. So the format sees DJs going head-to-head in 15-minute segments, where they would pull a category, whether it be a genre of soca or reggae or rock or rap, so whatever it is, and they have 15 minutes to present us with an intro, an outro, and then there's mixology and the crowd reaction. But it's 15-minute battles spread across an hour. So we're hosting 6 DJs each night. Each DJ will go head-to-head, one-on-one, for 15-minute segments for each genre. And of course, the judges will determine which was the best intro or outro, as well as we'll have the reaction, the crowd reaction, carrying, a certain amount of points and that kind of thing. So you have to be quick on your feet in terms of music selection and what it is you're going to present.
Okay, so you spoke about, you said there's going to have 6 DJs per night, right?
Yeah.
So how many persons do you all have registered so far, and how many nights do you expect the competition to span for?
So the competition runs for 5 weeks. At this stage, it's early stages as yet, so we've now launched the registration aspect of it. So we are hoping to get people to come out and start doing the registration. We've had a lot of interest so far, but we haven't actually started registering anyone as yet. As I said, we've only launched yesterday, to be honest, in terms of saying to people, hey, message us and come on board and register. So it's early days.
Okay, and I'm seeing on the flyer there that the registration fee was $25.
No, the registration fee is actually $350.
Oh.
But for that $350, the registered DJ will be giving them something back. So they are getting
Okay.
promotional T-shirts, they are getting headphones, they are getting complimentary tickets to give to friends and family members that will come out in support of them. So it's not just $350, you register and then we take your money and you go. We are giving something back. And a lot of it is going to be based on what we get back in, what we get from the sponsors and that kind of thing as we begin to roll out the initiative.
Okay, so you spoke about complimentary tickets for family members. Tell us about ticketing. How do persons access tickets? Are there physical tickets, online tickets? What is the procedure like?
No physical or online tickets. You pay at the door on the day. But again, traditionally, the average DJ or the average person who perceives themselves to be a DJ will have a following. If I were a DJ and you were my sister and I was entering a competition, you would come, certainly. So what we're doing is in the registration package, the DJs have a certain number of complimentary tickets to give to supporters, because we don't want to have a bias where you weren't able to get people to come out. So because again, the idea behind it is about being a community outreach program of sort. We want to encourage you, if you're a DJ and you're from Pleasant Prospect, and you're coming out, we want to give you, arm you with the ability to encourage the people from Pleasant Prospect to come out in support of you. So those complimentary tickets as part of the package would allow for that to happen, so that everybody is able to bring a certain number of people into the venue as a complimentary package, as part of their contingent, if you want to say that. But that aside, we have a number of prizes and initiatives for the most prolific DJ, the most imaginative DJ, maybe the best female DJ, the youngest DJ. So there are a number of other prizes aside from the grand prize of $20,000 for the first place winner that, we hope will kind of transcend making it just a competition. As I said, the idea behind it is not the competition aspect as opposed to having a forum for people to present. And as I said, if it grows, which we hope it will, we expect to probably host it annually.
Okay, wonderful. I love that it's not only a competition, but you're really trying to involve the young persons as well.
Definitely. That's the gist of it, and the hope and the aim and the aspiration of the initiative.
Okay, so you also said that there are other prizes aside from the grand prize. Can you give us an idea of what some of these prizes may be like, or is that, still in the making?
Still in the making, but again, what we hope to achieve, as I said, is it's camaraderie, so that we'll have DJs supporting each other. Even if you get knocked out, you're going to still have somebody who you think is probably better than you, or somebody that you're going to support. So what we expect to see is a transference of support as we go along, as the competition gets more engaged and that kind of thing. And as a result of that, what we are hoping to do is have packages to present for different aspects of the competition. As I said, so we're talking about the most prolific DJ. The most prolific DJ may not necessarily be the best DJ, but he has a certain flair in how he presents or how he mixes his music. The female DJs, as I said, the next Private Ryan or maybe the next DJ Anna could be somewhere in the making in Tobago or possibly Trinidad, and we want to encourage that individual to come out. So you may see us doing offers for best female DJ, the biggest DJ crew, or the person who has the biggest supporters, because we do have a voting system in place where at some point in time the best of the rest, so the DJ who didn't necessarily qualify by the judges' standards, can acquire votes off of his profile on the page, and then he will also be moving forward towards the finals and that kind of thing. So we also have door prizes for patrons that are coming in and that kind of thing, and a lot of it again will be based at the intention is there, but a lot of what actually happens will be based on the response that we get from sponsors. I would like to take this opportunity as well to thank Delroy Bacchus Construction as one of the first persons when we wrote and asked for sponsorship. He was one of the first persons that came on board and said, this is a great initiative, and he is fully in support of it. And I kudos to him because, as I said, he did not hesitate. We sent him the letter asking for sponsorship and support, and immediately Mr. Bacchus came on board and said, this is a good thing. He wants to be part of it. He wants to see the initiative come to life and become a reality, and he is in support. And I imagine that there are a number of people who haven't had the opportunity to hear about it. And that's why, again, we are thankful for this forum to try to bring the corporate people in Tobago to make them more aware of what it is happening, and hopefully we'll be able to count on their support and have a wonderful presentation.
Okay, and in terms of patrons, what can patrons expect in terms of prices?
Well, door prizes, we have reached out to some of the hoteliers here. So we expect to have door prizes, again, based on what we get from some of the sponsors, but we expect to have like weekends for 2, dinners for 2, based on the restaurants or whoever that come on board. Ultimately, what I can say is that Last Man Standing has never, and I may be tooting my own here, we have never done an event that has not been successful or has not have a fair amount of success. So although it's the early stages of planning, the vision that we have in terms of the success of the event, we expect it to be exceptional. I have a tagline where I say, I always try to exceed people's expectations. And traditionally, in everything that we have done in the past, we have managed to do that. And I expect that this event is not going to be any different. So I can't say definitively, these are the door prizes, but I can assure you there will be door prizes. And the door prizes and the experience is going to be exceptional. It's not going to be average. It's not going to be one of those things. When you come away from the event, we're going to leave you with a, wow, this was really great and this was really well executed. I can assure you of that.
Okay, what I was really asking is about prices in terms of entrance
Oh,
fees.
prices.
But I love that.
Prizes.
I really love that you mentioned the prices though.
Prices are, the entrance fee is going to be $20 initially, and we're going to probably move away from that as we get deeper into the semifinals and finals. We're probably going to move that price point, but we want to make it affordable. We don't want it to be, something that is not accessible to people who want to come in. So $20 is a nominal fee. So for the preliminary rounds, we are expecting an entrance fee of around $20. Again, the venue is at Bar Hoppin in Shervin Road. Want to thank them as well for coming on board with the initiative and not focusing primarily on the money aspect of it, for using the venue to host the event. Want to say special thank you to Mr. Cliff Ross, who's in the management team of Bar Hoppin, for their contribution towards bringing the event into reality or making it a success. So $20.
Okay, $20. That's reasonable for some of the.
You will be there?
I'll be there.
Definitely. Good.
But some of the prizes that you could get, I mean, the prizes definitely sound quite interesting, and I really like that you're doing a community outreach project, trying to engage the young persons. But we keep saying young persons. Is it for young persons only? Who are you catering to in terms of ages for the competition? What is the age bracket?
So it's and I want to emphasize it's an amateur DJ competition. Okay. So we wouldn't expect Private Ryan to enter, or somebody that we may expect Private Ryan to judge, but there's not an age limit or a distinction to say that we are not going to allow. We may be a little mindful of minors, people that is under the drinking age, which is under 18, but we expect it to be an 18 and over event. But if you are 50 years old and you believe you have what it takes to be the top DJ, I'm encouraging you to come out. Long ago when you would have a neighbor, everybody had a neighbor who believed they were a DJ. So on a Sunday morning or a Sunday afternoon, they would be playing music and that kind of thing. And sometimes you may appreciate it, or other times you may not. But if we do have those kind of individuals in your neighborhood, encourage them to come out and be a part of the competition. Again, it's about camaraderie and building relationships. So we will welcome you, and I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful and memorable experience for anybody that takes part.
Okay, and I know you said you all would have launched yesterday, but you would have sent out a teaser before that. What has the response been like? So
the teasers that went out, the response has been great for the people that came across the teasers. Some people have been asking, where and how they can register, and we've made the registration process very simple. There are some contact phone numbers that are going to be rolled out today. We're going to do the second aspect of that rollout, where you simply reach out to us, either call one of the committee members or you send us a message on our Last Man Standing page, on Facebook, and we're going to respond by sending to you the information details in relation to where you can make the payments, how you can make the deposits, and what are the basic rules of the competition in relation to how you're going to enter and that kind of thing. So the teasers have done what they were supposed to do, because the teasers didn't give you all of the information. It simply put the information out there that there was a DJ competition, there was a $20,000 first prize, and that it was going to start in April. So the teasers did their job. We are now going into the second phase of that, which is to put out more information in terms of the competition, and you all could expect to see that probably within the next day or two. And of course, by that time, we hope to translate the initial interest that was generated from the teasers into proactive action. Ultimately, we have room for 30 DJs at the top, so it will be basically the first 30 people that come and register with us, at which point in time we're going to close off and then move into the other aspects of the competition side of it.
Okay, and in terms of Christian persons, gospel DJs, what's
gospel DJs? That is, as I said, we welcome all DJs. A gospel DJ coming into the fold, so to speak, if he has his following and he has his supporters, and they are willing to come to Barcode, which sells alcohol.
Bar hopping.
Sorry, bar hopping. Barcode. Darren's probably on my mind. If they're willing to come to bar hopping to engage in the activity, we will welcome them, and we will, as I said, we are not saying if you're a gospel DJ, you can't be the top DJ. It's not a gospel DJ per se, competition per se. There may be a gospel genre in terms of, because DJs are expected to play across the board. A DJ doesn't necessarily play the music that he likes. A DJ, the skill of being a DJ is to be able to play to any crowd. So if by chance, when you dip into the box and you pull out gospel as the genre that you're competing against, you better have your gospel game on. Now, similarly, a DJ that perceives himself to be a gospel DJ may have a bit of a challenge in appeasing the judges if, when he dips into the box, he pulls out a thing that says soca. Now, not saying that there's not gospel soca per se, but remember, crowd reaction is going to be part of what determines who moves forward. So a gospel DJ can throw his hat into the ring. We would welcome him. We would encourage him. But he must be aware of the fact that we are catering for different genres of music based on what is pulled on the night. So he may be able to find gospel soca or gospel reggae music that appeals to the crowd. Hats off to him.
Because I was actually just about to say that you have gospel soca, reggae, pop, rock. I mean, a lot of different genres coming out within the gospel circle. You said that, if they have their supporters, so I think if he comes with the right amount of supporters, he can definitely get the crowd response that he deserves.
If he comes with the right amount of supporters and he can move the crowd, which is what a DJ should be able to do, whether his genre is gospel, whether it is soca, whether it is reggae, whether it is conscious, I encourage them to come on board. I would love to see, maybe we can have a category for the best gospel DJ, but then what distinguishes that you are a gospel DJ as opposed to being a DJ? So there may be a little bit of conflict there, but this is good. It's a good idea to try to encourage that kind of thing. As I said, we are not saying that you can't enter because you're a gospel DJ or not. So we would encourage anyone to come on board.
Okay, well, we'll definitely leave that part up to the judges. But thank you so much, Mr. Brizan, for coming and chatting with us this morning. You could just give the viewers, some closing remarks regarding contact information and that kind of thing.
So contact information would be available off the Last Band Standing page. So you can contact us at Last Band Standing, just indicating your interest in joining the competition, or you can reach out to any of our committee members. The information should also be available off the Bar Hopping page on Facebook as well. You can reach out to us also on Instagram, Facebook, Last Band Standing, as well as any of the other social media platforms. So it's as simple as reaching out to us, indicating your interest, and we'll send you the information in terms of how to get more involved and how to register with us.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Viewers, that was Mr. Marlon Brizan, chairman of the Last Band Standing Committee, talking to us about the Ultimate DJ competition that will be happening in April at Bar Hoppin'. So be sure to stay tuned to their social media pages and take down their contact information so that you can register to be a part of the Ultimate DJ competition. We'll be taking a short break. Please remember to share the live, share the live, share the live.